What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to beat and block any blitz you will face in Madden. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So like I said, guys, today I'm going to be going over how to block blitzes, how to beat blitzes. This has been something I've been getting numerous requests in the comment section, and you guys know that when I can, I try to do videos based on, you know, your guys' needs, the requests that you're putting in. I don't always get to them, but I try my best to take the ones that are highly requested and make videos out of them. So you know, blitzing in Madden is always going to be a thing. It always has been a thing. It's gotten a lot better over the years. You know, back in the day, you know, a decade ago when I started, nano blitzes were just crazy. They were really hard to block. You had to run for your life. You know, EA has taken the steps to implement different things into the game to make blitzes as realistic as possible. Sometimes they still aren't, but they've given us different mechanics to help block them, especially this year. So I'm going to go over some ways to block blitzes. So first off, here we'll just set up just little basic blitz. It's not like a great blitz or anything, but just to give you the idea. So, you know, you have your routes out on the field or whatever, and you're trying to throw your pass, and you got a slot cornerback or something just screaming in at you. And, you know, when I break down a blitz, I always say, you know, I'm not afraid to send 6 people. You know, there's some blitzes where you can send 4 or 5 and get consistent heat. Those are, you know, far and few between. But usually, especially now how the game is, you kind of need to send 6. You need to bring more rushers than they have blockers. And, you know, I preach that, you know, if you can catch somebody off guard with a blitz and they only have time to make one read, and you're either user guarding it, or, you know, they make the wrong first read, they look to someone that's covered and then they progress to their second read, it's too late, they're getting hit. So to prevent these kind of things from happening, you need to take all the steps possible to ensure that you can block a blitz. Now, every once in a while, a blitz still may get in. You may run up against a blitz that's just really glitchy, but 90% of blitzes you can block by just doing best practice things. So I understand a lot of people say, well, I don't want to leave my running back in the block, I want to send everybody out on routes, but that's just not realistic even in real life. That's why pass blocking running back, that's why you have third down running backs in real life. Typically a third down running back, you know, does one of 2 things well, or maybe does both of them well. He either can catch the ball well or he can pass block well. You're not going to see the bruising back in on third down that can't pass block well, because if it's a passing down, they know pressure is likely coming. They need someone back there that can block. Now in Madden, running back pass blocking ratings, they matter, but it's not crazy. As long as you're blocking a running back, they will pick up most blitzers. And, you know, the patch just dropped to where they're not getting hurdled anymore. So before the patch, yeah, running backs were getting hurdled like crazy, but that's not happening anymore. So blocking a running back alone is a viable option. So here on this play, I'll just block this running back. Now, keep in mind, sometimes somebody might have a blitz where you know the blitz is coming. I know the blitz is coming off the left edge, and my running back's on the right. There's certain blitzes that you may need that running back to be on the left in order to block it. If your running back's on the right, he still won't pick it up. But your first line of defense is simply block a running back and just see what happens. So we block the running back. You see he shoots over there and he picks it up. We are able to buy time and deliver a pass. Sometimes that's literally all you have to do. Just block the running back. Doesn't matter what side he's on. Some blitzes, you may need to flip your play and make sure, okay, I know that blitzer's coming from the left. I need my running back on the left. So that's one thing. The other tactic, which is a new thing they put in the game this year, is ID the mic. And I think a lot of people still don't really know about this or how to use it. So what IDing the mic is you're telling your defense that, hey, I think this guy is blitzing. I want you to pay extra attention to him. Now, in the real life, you know, NFL, typically when you're IDing the mic, you're IDing the middle linebacker. In Madden, you know, you can ID the mic to be anybody, really. If you think the cornerback's blitzing, you can ID him as the mic. So in order to do this, you want to hit LB or L1, depending on which system you're on, and then you can see the ID the mic feature in the bottom right corner. I'm on Xbox, so it's the A button. If you were on PS4, it'll be the X button. So you want to hold that button down. So in my case, I'm holding down A. And then you see the little M that's over the players. You can scroll through your players with the left analog stick while holding A or X. And you can ID one of these guys is the Mike. So I know that this, let's just say this person keeps sending this cornerback blitz, so I'm going to ID him as the Mike. So I put the cursor on him, and then I hit A again. I let off A, I hit it again, and now he's ID'd as the Mike. Now sometimes that's all you have to do too, but in my experience, I feel like when you're dealing with a blitz that could be hard to block, I think the best practice is to ID the Mike and also block the running back, because sometimes if you ID the Mike and don't block a running back, it'll allow like a linebacker or somebody to come in free, because yeah, now your offensive line is focused on this guy over here, but if there's another rusher on the play, they might let him come through. So I think it's, you know, in your best interest to ID the Mike plus block the running back. So I've ID'd the Mike, I've blocked the running back, now I hike the ball, again the blitz is picked up, and somebody block shedded there and still got us. That's going to happen sometimes. You're going to get block shedded. But I was able to buy myself time. If the offensive line holds up, we deliver the pass. So let's do it one more time here. To ID the Mike, you press LB or L1, hold A or X, cycle through your players. Okay, we have them selected. Now you let go of A, and then you got to press A one more time, or X if you're on PS4. Block the running back. And if you don't know how to block the running back, because I know some people don't know how to do this either, what you want to do is hit Y or triangle, select the running back's icon, so in my case that's RB, and then you hit the right trigger or R2, depending on what system you're on. That's how you block the running back. So we got him ID'd, we blocked the running back, we picked up the pressure, we've got time, we're able to deliver a pass. So that's how, number one, you want to block blitzes. Identify who you think's blitzing, because most people that blitz you, they're going to use the same blitz over and over. They're going to keep bringing the same cornerback or the same linebacker. Most people that you run into online. Now, if you're playing someone that mixes up their blitz as well, that's going to be a little bit tougher, because, again, you still want to ID the Mike and you still want to leave a running back in, but if you got a guy that's bringing blitzes from the, like, let's say they're in a dime formation and they have some blitzes where they're coming with the left cornerback, and then they got other blitzes where they're coming with the right cornerback, that's when IDing the Mike and blocking the running back really comes into play, because let's look right here. Let's pretend this is a dime formation. So let's pretend right here we got Newman, he's a cornerback. And over here we have, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. He's a linebacker, but let's just pretend he's a cornerback here. And let's pretend that they have blitzes that send both of these guys, and sometimes the right guy comes in free, sometimes the left guy comes in free. Well, by doing the same method, we ID the Mike on the guy over here, and then we block the running back. The running back's going to pick up the right guy, and then you ID the Mike to the left guy, so the offensive line's going to pick him up. So when you're dealing with a situation where you don't know which side a blitz is coming from, you want to ID the Mike on the guy that's opposite side the running back, because the running back can handle his side. If someone comes off the right and you block the running back, he can handle his side, but you still need to ID the Mike to the guy on the left side so that the offensive line can offer some more attention over there. So that's something else to think about. Now, one last thing is, if you're expecting a blitz and you're expecting it, let's just say in this case, we're expecting it to come from the left because that's the blitz we're running. You know, the guy keeps blitzing off the left. So let's say that now that we know that, well, what happens if that guy comes from the left? More than likely, that means that area of the field is going to be open. Either the flat's going to be open unless they're in a cover 2, or that little area of the field where the cornerback is standing should be open because he's going to be vacating his area. So if I'm expecting him on a blitz, one thing I can do is, let's just say I can take this wide receiver and put him on a hitch route, because I'm like, okay, well, if that guy's blitzing us, then surely that spot of the field should be open unless a linebacker or somebody rotates over there. So if I'm expecting the blitz, that's my hot read. If I see that blitzer coming, that's my first read now, because it should be open. So the blitzer comes, what do you know? It's wide open, we're able to deliver it, we pick up 6 yards. You have to have a hot read when you're expecting it. Well, I mean, you should have a hot read every play, whether it be a drag route, a flat route, just something quick you can go to if they happen to blitz you. But when you know where they want to blitz you from because they've been running the same blitz, well, now you know, okay, if he blitzes from that side this time, I know I can hit this hitch route. Or let's say I put him on a flat route instead, because unless they're in a cover 2, the flat should be open. So, okay, he comes, all right, we're going to dump it down to the flats. Okay, we got 5 or 6 yards. That's perfect. So that's another thing you want to be mindful of. You still want to ID the Mike, you still want to block your running back to give you extra time, but if you know where they're blitzing from, make sure you have a route in that area so that if that defender does vacate, it's going to be wide open for you. Let's just say that both of these linebackers right here, let's just say I know both of these linebackers are going to blitz, like they're just trying to send them up the A-gap. Well, I need to make sure no matter what, I have a slant or something going over the middle, because if they're vacating that area, it's going to be wide open unless a user defender goes over there to guard it. So wherever you're expecting a blitz to come from, always make sure you have a hot read in that area, so that if you see it, as soon as you snap the ball, you see that guy start to rush in, you know you can deliver the pass there and have success. So those are the little things that when you start implementing that into your game, you'll find it a little bit easier to beat blitzes. Yeah, you'll still run into some crazy blitzes sometimes that are hard to block. Even the best players in the world run into blitzes sometimes that they haven't seen before and they're hard to block. But if you use these best practices, more times than not when you run into people running blitzes online, you'll be better equipped to block them and to buy more time and, you know, able to move the ball down the field versus them. So definitely put these things into practice. If you guys found this video helpful, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.